Very good morning to all my crypto peculiars. So, have you ever been curious about what's happening in the market? Don't you worry, the CoinMonks got you covered. Okay, so before starting with the updates, let's quickly quote today's headlines. Cardano's on-chain activity outpaces Ethereum as it prepares to scale with Hydra upgrade. Dogecoin, can it remain socially relevant despite Doge's holders? Over $1 million worth of stolen crypto returned to Etherbase. Other refunds to follow. American Airlines partners with decentralized travel market winding tree. So let's start off with our refresh feed. Firstly, our ETH killer has finally defeated it in some way. Yeah, in the chain activity, Cardano was only behind Bitcoin, which itself is a huge achievement. Between meme coins rivalry, I'm finally happy to see a large-scaled battle. Well, never mind, let's have a look at our inscription. On-chain analytics demonstrate that the Cardano blockchain is working well. According to data from on-chain data monitoring firm Messari, Cardano was the second most active blockchain network in the last 24 hours. Over $18 billion in transactions were processed on the Cardano blockchain. Only Bitcoin, with roughly $21 billion in transaction volume in the same time frame, comes close to matching this level. The achievement is significant for the proof-of-stake network. The fact that total transaction costs incurred by users for the transaction volume totaled about $92,000 is also impressive. Cardano's key selling point is that it is a highly scalable and efficient blockchain network as depicted in the graph. Cardano is also touted as being extremely compatible with other blockchains because to sidechains. Cardano's blockchain is likely to see even more activity as a result of the upgrade. This is because smart contract capabilities are expected to help decentralized finance protocols like NFTs gain popularity on the network. They intend to deliver further changes in the future that will improve scalability and make network utilization more efficient. While it presently handles roughly 257 transactions per second, Hydra is expected to handle up to 1 million transactions per second, or so the speculations go. The Hydra upgrade is one of a number of upgrades in the works, all of which Cardano inventor Charles Hoskinson has expressed interest in for the advancement of the blockchain in 2022. So moving forward, Doge, who has been infamous about its relevancy, recently is now becoming more doubtful for its investors. People are starting to think that all its growth is due to Elon Musk and it might go socially unacceptable in near future. That's a hard statement, but it's definitely true. Let's find out more about it. In our last segment, we talked about on-chain activity. Despite its fierce competition with fellow meme coin Shiba Inu, Dogecoin was ranked 6th in the ranking. The total volume of the transaction was $1.13 billion. But still, will it remain socially relevant in upcoming days? The question still remains. Dogecoin has been chastised in the past for its lack of network growth. Fortunately, the team is working to correct this and development activity has recently increased. However, it is possible that it has lost sight of its investors who have since gone mad. Doge investors have been engaging in some unusual behavior since October. First and foremost, the oddity of November 7 is also visible with Doge. Doge had the same random surge of investors as all other cryptocurrencies, with 1.9 million addresses added in 24 hours. Surprisingly, transaction volume increased to $11 billion within that time span. That was 3 times the typical volume of Dogecoin, indicating that the increase in addresses was natural. As a result, the triggering event has yet to be discovered. The more interesting event for Dogecoin, though, is that right before November began, Dogecoin lost a significant portion of its mid-term and long-term holdings. The cohorts holding Doge for 3 months to 3 years were the ones who witnessed the most reductions, with a total loss of 24% of all Doge supply held by these cohorts. The 26% increase on October 29th was the key motivator for these investors to sell. The supply of 1 day and 1 week holders increased by 31% in just 48 hours as a result of the sold supply. Within a week, however, this supply had gone into the hands of 1 week to 1 month holders who now own 46 billion Doge. So hacks, hacks, hacks. Yet we're back to hacks again. With this is kind of good news, right? Yeah, it is so. Around 1 million worth of tokens were returned to Etherbase And there might be other refunds to follow too. I wonder if hackers these days are becoming noobs. Whoa, wait. If any hacker is listening to this, no hard feelings, mate. Well, let's have a look at our inscription. On November 12, Etherbase, a Slovak cryptocurrency exchange, received 600,000 Matic back into its wallet. This amount was part of the cryptocurrency seized after the Etherbase attack in September 2020. ChangeNow, a swap exchange and cryptocurrency processing business, verified it in a blog post. Following its bankruptcy filing, Etherbase is expecting similar returns from Binance and Huobi, according to Robert Oxt, the exchange's co-founder, in a recent tweet. Etherbase's hot wallets were hacked on September 7, 2020, as the exchange confirmed the next day. The hackers most likely got access to the exchange a few days before the cash was stolen in order to retrieve the private keys. At the time of incident, the stolen cash totaled around $5.4 million across Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other cryptocurrencies. The attack was identified, but Etherbase was unable to stop it, according to the company. The stolen cryptocurrency was sent to many locations, according to the exchange, and was not held in hot wallets, but the private keys didn't require additional signatures from the exchange to sign outgoing transactions. The tokens connected with the stolen crypto were liquidated through multiple decentralized finance services and exchanges, according to an investigation undertaken by Zero Friction, a US-based cyber and blockchain security consulting firm. Etherbase contacted law police in hopes of recovering some of the stolen cryptocurrency. On September 9, 2020, it went into maintenance mode. On April 18, 2021, Etherbase said that it was forced to stop all its operations and asked its clients to withdraw all their funds. Last month, the exchange declared bankruptcy. After the close cooperation with Etherbase and the Slovak police called to validate the funds recipient, ChangeNow returned the stolen Matic coins to their legitimate owners. So moving towards our last segment for today morning. So apparently American Airlines have tied up with Winding Tree in order to adopt decentralized technology. People are very excited for this. So should we soon expect airlines to accept crypto payments? Well, not really. Anyways, let's move into our news. Winding Tree, an Ethereum-based decentralized travel marketplace, has announced a new partnership with American Airlines that would allow selected travels to receive customized booking alternatives, potentially opening up a new use case for blockchain technology. The firms announced that corporate travel buyers in the US will have to access to Winding Tree's marketplace to book travel directly and obtain uniquely designed and cost-efficient travel choices as a result of the partnership. Winding Tree, according to Neil Gurin, American Airlines Managing Director of Digital and Distribution, provides a frictionless approach to booking travel accommodations. According to Winding Tree, their marketplace allows for a variety of peer-to-peer relationships in the travel and aviation industries. The marketplace has already partnered with Air Canada, one of North America's top airlines, in addition to American Airlines. With nearly 95.3 million passengers served in 2020, America is the largest passenger airline in North America. Prior to the COVID-19 epidemic, passenger traffic peaked at around 215.2 million in 2019. American reported a third quarter net profit of $169 million or $0.25 per diluted share on $9 billion in revenue in October. Revenue increased by 20% from the previous quarter. According to SITA, an air transportation technology vendor, 59% of airlines were already piloting or studying blockchain technology solutions for internal procedures in 2020. As far back as 2018, it was estimated that 86% of aerospace and defense companies were planning to implement blockchain in the foreseeable future, according to Accenture. So we would now wind up with our assessment for today morning and meet y'all in the evening with even more interesting stuff. Until then, you may consider joining our Telegram channel for free crypto signals, visit our blog linked below for guides, reviews and tutorials, and subscribe to the channel and get daily updates about the crypto market. Lastly, with this little favor of CoinMonks, we hope you stay updated. Thanks for watching and have a nice day ahead.